About to get started here. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Right fielder, number 24, Brandon Nimmo.
And the home opener is underway. Strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And he chases that one. Now one away. Here's Corey Seager. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia.
Ball one.
Sanchez, a tall lefty, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings over the top of that one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Throws to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Wyatt Langford.
Hey.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
That's ball three.
And a payoff pitch. Rips that one to right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, first
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That's in there. That is strike two. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound for Texas in this one, Cody Bradford. What do we need to know here? Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. Here's Turner now. This one in the air. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now he breaks his bat. 2 down. And now it is JT Realmuto. Line drive, knocks it down. Fires over to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Top of the second. Now here's the Rangers DH, Danny Jansen. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Here's Josh Young. And a foul ball. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Struck him out looking. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Ball 1.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. Foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Dylan Moore now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Base hit, left center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now here is Otto Kemp in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. It's low and bounces into center. Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. Smith settles under this one. That is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. This to third. Boom. Long throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting ninth,
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. Hit weakly on the ground. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Real Muto to first. That ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford.
Center fielder, Justin Crawford.
That one ripped. Nimmo takes it in for the out. 1 down. So the Philly batting order turns over, and now here is Harper. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Man at second.
Ball in.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And here is Sosa to the plate. First time up was a pop out. Move to second. Harper's back on a dive. Line drive, but won't make it there after the bad jump. Harper scores. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Real Muto swings through it for strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. This one in the air, right field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On to the fourth. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now here is Wyatt Langford. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 down, bases empty. Up next for the Rangers, Jake Berger.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball. Ball 2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Backdoor with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. See you later. A solo shot. Here's Dylan Moore. A single his first time. That's to third. Young sends it to first. 2 gone now. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Otto Kemp. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter coming on. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Danny Jansen.
Well, these Rangers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Ball. That's inside.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So up next, Josh Young. Grounded out his first time. Fought off foul. Yo, 1. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Yeah, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 4-0. So here is Bryce Harper. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run. Trey Turner now. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Inside, ball one.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Hard hit left side. Seager fires over to first. Got the out. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Top of the 6th inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. And that one fouled off. The Phillies leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Nope.
Popped up. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out easily. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Michel Otañez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager. Now the throw to first on the run.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Otañez throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broke.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. In the air, right field, Nimmo should have this one. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Stepping in, Wyatt Langford. 1 for 2. Jonathan Bolin on the pitch here.
He's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Rangers down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side, Sosa. The throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Burger. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity.
That's strike 3. And back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Dylan Moore stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these Phillies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Otanez, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Got him swinging. And now for the Phillies. Otto. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Brandon Marsh looking to start something with 1 gone.
Nope. That's inside.
Ripped on a line to center. Carter on the move. He's got it. Out number 2. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third. Young tossed to first. Harper retired. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 8th. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Jock Peterson. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Peterson just got a piece of it. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Jock Peterson bops one out. Josh Young the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Outside low. It's 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Carter in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy.
Oh, that got him on the mound. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it. First pitch. Now let's see if
Tim Mesa will take over here. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Sam Haggerty.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Carter at second. Higashioka over at first, so one away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Sosa over to Turner for one. Over to first, safe. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Late with the swing there.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one not close. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. And they're all loaded up.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle. Slings to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Edmundo Sosa. And there's a foul ball. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. JT Realmuto now at the plate. Hit softly on the ground to third. Young tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Brad Keller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Harper takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next one misses. Full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out without a swing. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Jock Peterson.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
They're down to their final strike.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. That finishes the evening's